Adarsh, was it kind of heartbreaking for you that Superboys of Maelgaon didn't receive the response in theatres, which probably was expected because it received so much love from critics and even at the festival?
I didn't really expect it to do really well in the theatres.
Okay, why so?
Because it's very hard for a film that doesn't have known commercial actors to pull audience into the theatre.
Okay.
You know, like, see, the reason and the trends of people going to theatres has completely changed post-pandemic. You either make a big ticket film about a big event, or you at least cast like really big actors and big names. But when you can make a really good film with people who are not really in the commercial space, and then it will be more difficult for you to pull the audience into the theatre, and you'll have to spend so much money on marketing, and there's so much more reason for a film to make a profit and to be successful than just to make a good film. There's a lot that goes into it. There's so much luck, there's so much like marketing, there's so many other external factors that come together, It's not just कि हमने अच्छी फिल्म बना ली और अब तो ये गारंटी है कि लोग आएंगे, ऐसी कोई गारंटी नहीं है. So I'm very very grateful that I got to be part of a film like Superboys, because I know that this film will age. 10 years from now, people will be talking about Superboys of Maelgaon, but people probably won't talk about a film that made a lot of money 2 years ago or last year. And I'm happier to be here than to be there, because वो पैसे तो मेरे को नहीं मिल रहे हैं इसीलिए. मैंने तो प्रोड्यूस लेकिन अच्छी फिल्म का हिस्सा तो मैं हूँ. वो आप मुझसे ले नहीं सकते.
Are you looking at doing more theatrical movies?
Nothing like that.
Nothing.
No. This film, yes. One of the strongest reasons why I wanted to be part of this film was because I did want to be part of a commercial film, because I want a lot more people to know who I am and to be aware of who I am. I don't think people at large know about my about the characters that I've played or about my work, and that's fine. It's because of that reason is why I'm doing this, and hopefully if people watch this film, then I can use this strength and power to then put into all the scripts and the writers and the directors that are waiting on the line right now because their scripts are not getting greenlit. So I want to use this into that, and then make those films the way I want to make them.
Adarsh, I remember speaking to you during White Tiger, and you had said that you use those certain animal traits in sense. So did you do it for this movie also, and was it just crocodile, or did you imagine some other?
No, we did. So we did a workshop with Atul Mongia, and one of the days, each of us were asked to choose one animal that we thought was representative of our character. So I chose a peacock because I thought Ala Flopara is he's got a lot of peacock in him, because peacocks like to show off a lot, especially like to impress their mates. They do this entire dance, right? And it's an elaborate dance that starts with very elaborate head movements and stuff. So the point of the animal exercise is to essentially understand the essence of that animal, and which you think is similar to your character, and then to make it human. Because if you play 100% of the animal as the human, people will be like, what's wrong with this guy?
Exactly.
So it's just the performative element, probably. It's just something about his physicality that will oddly remind you of a peacock.
But also, are you offered those movies, as in the trend that the industry follows, those big spectacle tentpole movies, and do you often say no to them?
No, I'm not offered them, and I'm also not particularly keen on being part of a big spectacle movie.
Okay.
Usually because the big spectacle movie becomes, there are exceptions like Dhurandhar, but usually the big spectacle movie becomes too much about the spectacle rather than the movie itself, or the story itself, or the character. I'm just more interested in deep diving into the psychology of an individual from a character standpoint, and then to be working with filmmakers and producers that inspire me and just help me bring out a different side of it in some way.